Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's edition of the Morning Mindset Motivation. Today, I'd like to talk about someone you've probably heard of, Elvis Presley. You know, in today's world, it's sometimes easy to lose touch with how big Elvis was in the late 50s and in the 60s. There's a reason that they called him the king. He influenced pretty much every rock and roll group that came after. I mean, think of groups like the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, even Led Zeppelin, point a lot of their influence to the impact that Elvis Presley had on them. Well, anyway, kind of like the myth that's told about Elvis was he was 18 years old, he just walked into Sun Records, recorded a demo, and boom, he became a big star. The reality was it didn't quite happen that easily. In fact, he faced a lot of rejection and frustration, more than anybody ever talked about, more than you're probably even aware of. I mean, first off, he grew up dirt poor. He was born down in Tupelo, Mississippi, and his parents were so poor that they wound up losing. They couldn't make the payments of the house, so they lost their house completely. They moved to Memphis when he was 13, and they spent a number of years living in what they called boarding houses, where you just basically rent out a room, you had a common area and things like that. Finally got to the spot where they had a two-bedroom apartment. And when he got to be 18, he did walk into Sun Records and record a demo in 1953, but absolutely nothing happened with it. He saved up his money and came back a year later, recorded another demo, and again, nothing happened. Believe it? It's true. Look it up. Then he auditioned for this quartet called the Songfellows, and they didn't want anything to do with it. His dad asked him, well, what happened? And he told him, those guys don't think I can sing. So at that point, Elvis became so frustrated with pursuing his singing dream that he wound up getting a job as a truck driver. And at that point, he almost went the other way, and just, forget the dream and, become a working class and all that. Then he met this guy named Eddie Bond. Eddie Bond had a little band, and they invited Elvis to come sing with them. And somewhere in there, and it was immediately, somewhere in there, Elvis suggests they did this song. It was written back in 1946. It was like 12 years prior, called "That's All Right," and people kind of noticed after that. So anyway, I never actually knew some of that, so I wanted to share that with you, and I hope you all have a great day.